A day after the Floods Commission of Enquiry released its interim report, the state opposition has stepped up its call for the Water Utilities Minister to be sacked. But the Premier is standing by Stephen Robertson, who insists he did everything required of him. State political reporter Jessica Van Vonderen joins me now from Parliament House. So Jess, Mr Robertson came under a lot of pressure during question time today.
Yes, David, some of the strongest criticism in the Commission of Enquiry's report was levelled at the Water Utilities Minister, Stephen Robertson, in relation to the management of Wivenhoe Dam leading up to January's devastating floods. Mr Robertson didn't comment on the report yesterday, but today, in the face of repeated opposition calls for him to resign or be sacked, the Minister defended his actions and even disputed some of the findings of the Commission. The opposition is demanding Stephen Robertson's scalp.
Will the Minister apologise for his inactions, then do the right thing, the Westminster thing, and resign?
Has the Westminster concept of ministerial responsibility been totally abandoned?
Will the Minister finally resign?
He won't.
I did what is required of me as Minister.
After warnings from the Weather Bureau in October last year of an unusually intense wet season, Mr Robertson sought advice about reducing the water in Wivenhoe Dam. But the inquiry found there was confusion about who was responsible, and Mr Robertson failed to clear it up.
Why did the Minister do nothing to resolve confusion amongst water agencies?
I reject the notion that I did nothing.
The Commission also concluded Mr Robertson did not consult his own department.
I respectfully beg to differ on that particular finding.
And the advice took 2 months to filter through.
That no action should be taken in relation to lowering the dam levels.
The LNP leader, Campbell Newman, was Brisbane's Lord Mayor at the time. He says he would have dropped the dam levels had he been Premier. Anna Bligh says that's the first she's heard of it.
He met with me formally twice in the lead up to this event and he did not raise this issue.
The Premier is standing by her minister, who's retiring at the next election.
He accepts total responsibility.
I also acknowledge that various decisions could have been made better and in a more timely way.
A special unit will be set up in Anna Bligh's department to coordinate the government's response to the flood inquiry. David, there are 104 recommendations in the flood report that relate specifically to the state government, and the Premier will convene a meeting of the State Disaster Management Group tomorrow to start implementing them.
Thanks, Jess. Jessica Van Vonderen there at State Parliament.